everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. This is the third video in a row I'm starting here, but that's all right. Happy Tuesday. Dave and I went to the park today. We actually walked to the park, which was very nice. But on the way home, it was very hot. I was sweating quite a bit, but that's all right. I just filmed a couple other videos and wanted to start the vlog. I don't think we have a ton going on this week. The one big thing we do have going is we pick up our phones on Friday, which is great because my screen is cracked. If you saw the last vlog, I accidentally dropped it in Breckenridge and smack right on its face, it cracked. Not a big deal because we had already ordered our new phones, but now I don't get my trade-in value, so it is what it is though. It's just a phone, not a big deal. But yeah, we picked those up on Friday. What else do we have? I don't think we have like anything else really going on this week or weekend even. I definitely want to make a couple trips to different grocery stores. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight and feel a little bit better about myself. Not a ton, just a little bit of weight. And I'm realizing I need some more like higher protein, lower calorie snack options. And because I can't eat dairy or I'm lactose intolerant and I try to avoid gluten, it's hard to find snacks sometimes. So I found a couple things at like Whole Foods. There's a couple things at Trader Joe's I want to try, so maybe I'll share with you guys what I'm picking up for like higher protein snacks. When you look up higher protein snacks, like I eat tons of chicken and like fish and all that stuff, and I don't want to get all of my protein from like protein shakes or protein bars. I do get some of it from there just because it's easy as a busy mom to get my protein from those sources, but when you look at like other protein sources, everyone recommends like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese and things that I can't eat. So I was doing some research and I found a couple yogurts that are dairy-free but are higher in protein because a lot of dairy-free products don't have any protein on them. They're very high in fat, but they don't have like any protein. So I found a couple yogurts that I want to try out, but I can only find them really at Whole Foods, it looks like, at least like around here where I live. And I also found a lactose-free cottage cheese, which I've never really had cottage cheese. My mom didn't really like it, so she never kept it around the house. So I've never really had it, but I've seen so many good recipes with it, so I'm curious about the lactose-free one. And just like stuff like that. So maybe I'll share with you guys what I'm buying to keep me full and satisfied, but also to keep me in my calorie deficit so I can lose a little bit of weight, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to like be on a diet. I'm not on a crazy diet or anything. I'm just tracking my calories a little bit better so that way I know how many calories I really am taking and I'm in that calorie deficit that will help me lose weight. And I'm not in a crazy calorie deficit either. It's like 200 calories or something like that. It's very low, but it works. Anyway, I'm on a rant now. Let's get into this vlog. I'm gonna do some editing while David's still asleep, and I will check in with you guys later. Also, if I seem like wishy-washy about sharing my diet and stuff, not my diet, like what I'm doing to help me lose weight, I find it a very sensitive subject. And I don't think I've ever had an eating disorder per se, but I definitely struggled with my relationship with food. So I understand that it's hard to talk about it, and I don't want to say anything that would like trigger anybody or, do anything like that. So that's why sometimes I'm like, maybe and I talk about it in like vague terms just because it's a sensitive subject. So that's all. All right, happy Friday, everybody. This is the very first clip on my brand new iPhone. Very exciting. We didn't record unboxing it or anything. I'm sure there's a million out there. And we actually did it like in a restaurant, but I couldn't like get my phone to update inside restaurant because I didn't have Wi-Fi. So it is what it is. But we're just hanging out now. Say hi, David. Let's see if we can get you in focus. Look at that. Whoa. Now mommy's in focus. So yeah, we're just gonna play around with the iPhone and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, happy Sunday. just kind of been chilling and all that stuff. But I got a couple things that are like a little bit higher protein, lower calorie, like I was telling you guys earlier in the vlog about for like snacks and stuff to help me on my goals. And so I figured I would share them with you guys. So the first one is actually not new. I've been eating this for a while and it's really good. Are these gluten-free organic rolled oats with ancient grains and chia seeds. These are great. So these have 8 grams of protein in just half a cup. They're also really high in fiber, so they'll keep you nice and full. So depending on what milk you use and stuff, I think they say to use water. I like mine with milk. So if you use like some milk, you'll get a little extra protein there. So that's really good. You can mix some protein powder into here probably too. It'd be really good with that, or maybe even some yogurt or something to get even more protein. So I love these. Speaking of protein powder, I think I've talked about this before. I love the Ghost vegan protein powders. These are great. The cinnamon roll one, the cinnamon one I've talked about before is really good. This is the peanut butter cereal milk one, also very good. Their pancake batter one or whatever, really good too. So if you're avoiding dairy or whey, the Ghost vegan ones are the absolute best. I got some granola to try. This is higher in protein than most granolas. This is the Kind granola. This is the almond butter clusters. I like the Kind granola. Usually we get, I don't remember what kind we normally get, but this one had more protein than other ones. If you do a whole bowl, which is 2/3 of a cup, it gives you 10 grams of protein. It is 250 calories. It's a little bit higher in the calorie range, but even if you just add like 1/3 of a cup for 4 extra grams of protein in some of the higher like protein yogurts, you get a little bit of extra protein and a little bit more of that like satisfaction. Again, it has pretty good fiber. It's 2 grams of fiber for like the snack size. So I figured I'd give this a try. And then speaking of higher protein yogurts, if you are dairy free, I found a couple good options. It's hard to find dairy free yogurts that have a lot of protein. Most of them are like mostly fat. There's like hardly any protein in them. So if you're looking for a dairy free version, these are the 2 I found. The first one is the Siggy's plant-based coconut one. I got a couple different flavors. This just happens to be the vanilla cinnamon one. I already had the mixed berry flavor, really good. So these are, I think depending on the flavor, this is 190 calories for 10 grams of protein, but this would be a great breakfast with like the granola. It would keep you full. Put some fruit in there or something, it would keep you full for a long time, and it wouldn't be like a crazy high calorific breakfast, but it would still give you all the sources of, you know, protein, carbs, fat, all that. The other one I got, I haven't tried yet, this is even higher in protein, is the Kite Hill Greek style plant-based yogurt. So again, this has 17 grams of protein in just 2/3 of a cup. It's really good. It's 140 calories for 2/3 of a cup. So that's really good, actually. This has less in it and is a little bit more calories than this one, but this also is just plain. It doesn't have like flavoring in it. Like I said, I haven't tried this one yet, so I'll let you know how it goes. But this is, again, finding yogurts that are like Greek yogurts that have a lot of protein but aren't dairy is really hard, and these are the 2 I found that have like the best amount of protein, so that's good. The other like dairy sort of thing that always gets talked about that has tons of protein, is a great snack, is cottage cheese. I couldn't find a dairy-free cottage cheese, but I found a lactose-free cottage cheese. So if you're allergic to dairy, this wouldn't help you, but if you're lactose intolerant like me, this might be a good option. And it's the Good Culture lactose-free cottage cheese. I actually tried this last night. I mixed like cocoa powder and stuff into it to make it into like a mousse. It was pretty good. It definitely needed a different type of sweetener in it. The sweetener I used didn't taste right. It kind of tastes a little bit like if you melted a chocolate cheesecake, kind of tasted like that a little bit. And I also think I needed something to like whip it better, but it tasted really good. I was very impressed. Again, this is 14 grams of protein for just half a cup, so it's really not that much, but you get a ton of protein, which is awesome. And you can do tons of stuff with it. So I'm testing out, see if I like it, but this is always a good option. And then the last thing is protein bars. I try to get my like protein sources from more like, you know, Whole Foods and chicken and meat and stuff like that. But you know, just like the protein powder, every once in a while you need something like quick and easy. And so I really like these protein bars. These are the Simply Protein. I get this 3-pack from Costco. So you get the peanut butter chocolate, the lemon coconut, and the chocolate sea salt. These are really good. The lemon coconut's not my favorite, but it's still good. It's just not my absolute favorite. I like the other two flavors better. But again, these are great. They're 150 calories and you get 15 grams of protein in each one. And they're really not that big, so they're like a good small snack if you just like need to make it to your next meal or whatever, or you just needed something like a little bit sweet after a meal. They're good and I really like them. So those are kind of the higher protein things I've discovered and got and I'm trying out. But like I said, this is like a, you know, touchy subject for most people and can be triggering or whatever. This is just what works for me. I currently am on a higher protein, lower calorie diet, and not super low. Like I said, I think I'm only like 200 calories in a deficit, so it's really not that much. And this is what works for me and my lifestyle. I'm still eating things I enjoy, and if I want an alcoholic beverage or something, I can have it. You know what I mean? It's not like super restrictive or anything. It's just helping me get to my goals and to feel better in my own skin, if that makes sense. It was definitely still had a little bit of that baby weight left on that I wanted to get off. So yeah, these are my favorite little protein snacky snacks. I'm gonna get back to watching some football and I'll check with you guys later. Speaking of alcoholic beverages, I'm gonna have a nice little White Claw and watch some football. Also, I'm really enjoying this new phone in the cinematic mode, if you couldn't tell. Oh, one last thing. Matt just left. He's going to Walmart to see if he can find a Blackstone on sale. Well, so we'll see. We might have a flat top grill here in a little bit. Find out. But he's got to get rid of the other grill first, though. If he brings this one home, we're gonna have 4 different types of like outdoor cooking apparatuses, if you will. We're gonna have a smoker, a charcoal grill, a gas grill, and then this new thing. So he's got to get rid of one of them. That's the deal. I'm like, we cannot. Our backyard is not big enough for this. So that's what's happening right now. All right, so Matt didn't find it at the first Walmart. However, we went to a second one after David got up and we found the one he wanted. Let me show it to you. So he got the Blackstone 36-inch griddle with the hardcover. It was $279? 49, I think. Something like 47, that. Something like that, at Walmart. So we got the last one they had. So he's gonna put it together. We'll show it to you once it's together. Right, David? Okay. All right, it's all together. It's gonna replace that one, right? You decide you're gonna get rid of this one?
Yes, that's the one I'm gonna get rid of.
So it's all together though. We'll have to test it out soon. The first time we use it, we'll show you, but I feel like everyone has one now, but Matt's very excited, aren't you, Matt?
I am. David. Yeah. David.
I forgot, someone asked me recently about the Rock Retinol eye cream. Clearly I still use it. Look at how used up that is. And I still love it. I think my under eyes look great. So there's just a little mini update for you guys, but it's, like I said, I feel like my eyes look great and clearly I've been using that, so take off. All right, everybody, I'm going to end the vlog here. Hopefully you guys had a great week and enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We would love to have you join our little adventure family here. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I'll see you in my next adventure. Bye.